That's gonna be a good.
What was
one.
like for you? Like, you know, was Nip? I mean, obviously Nipsey was from a different generation than you in terms of just like his come up, but you know, his impact was so crazy. How did he kind of like? What was your? What was it about Nipsey that you respected, enjoyed? You know,
Just how he carried himself.
yeah,
You know, he was real respectful, real calm and like mellow and smooth, but you could tell he was with the business. You know, like at any moment or something, you know, went sideways. You know, he would get your back or he wouldn't let it happen. You know, so
he also had like he had to have a high respect for photographers because his manager was Jorge Peniche,
yeah,
who is also a dope photographer
Yeah.
and a dope logo guy.
Yeah.
Created the All Money In logo and the TMC logo. So I feel like Nipsey had like a real high regard for dope photography.
yeah, he did. The photos that I did for him was for an old magazine called Rhyme Magazine. It was a LA hip hop magazine, and at that time I had the kind of relationship with magazines where they would say, "What do you want to do?" And I would say, you know, I want to do a story on this guy, this guy, this guy, and they didn't even know who they were, but I would still.
They would trust you to curate.
So at that time, J-Rock's album hadn't come out, Nipsey's album hadn't come out, and who else was there? I shot some early pictures of Kendrick because he was with J-Rock when I did his photos. And there was one more guy that I was always pushing to magazines that
The new class of the LA guys.
Yeah, I just wanted to show like here comes a new wave of LA guys. And I didn't only have connections here in LA, but I had New York, in the States. I had foreign connections, like in Germany. Hip hop's huge over there. Australia, just different places where I had a relationship with the magazine that I could do stories on these guys and send it over to them, and it would come out, and you know, a lot of that would help the artists out
For sure
to get
expand
known
into
there.
a new place. Yeah.
So there was a lot of that happening back then. I got to shoot Nipsey a couple times for a couple different things before he had ever come out with a record on a label. And then I think that deal that we were going to do made it to where he was like, I'm not even going to do stuff with a label no more. I'm going to just go independent.
Yeah, he was doing the mixtape shit.
Yeah.
Left Epic. Yeah, Nip was like a one of one, man.
Yeah.
So,
but I had a big plan for him that we were going to do. At that time, one of my best friends, Casey, from Known Gallery, had a gallery. I was already doing stuff with Nick Diamond. So my idea was, let's do your, like, an album cover photo shoot, and then we do an art exhibit at the gallery on Fairfax, and then we do a clothing capsule release with Diamond, and that would be the listening party for the album. That's crazy, yeah. The album would be playing in the gallery where all the photos from the whole A Day in the Life of Nipsey would be on display, and then the clothing capsule, people could go in and buy merch, and the album would be playing in there. And that wasn't thought of back then.
Right.
You know, this is 2008, I think.
Crazy.
So, you know, then the deal didn't go with the label, and then he went on and just started putting stuff out on his own. So we never got to do that.
Did the Proud to Pay tape, you know, or, you know, obviously that first Crenshaw mixtape in which he kind of set up a blueprint that a lot of artists have been following since.
Yep.
So shout out to Nip.